What's with the Irish music? What the fuck? I'm back with another drunk reaction, and today I'm drinking Fireball as I often am. And today I'm going to get back into some more Battlestar Galactica. This is episode 10, The Hand of God. God will lay his hand upon you. And of course, I remember, the Richard Pryor joke about that. He's like, he was being a preacher, and he was saying, I lay there at night, and God touches me. He touches me very softly. He is so fucking gross, man. Richard Pryor was a freak, man. Freak. But we're not here to talk about Richard Pryor. We're here to get back in some more Battlestar Galactica. So let's do that.
Only rare. If we don't find any, how long before the fleet runs out of fuel?
That all depends on how well we conserve.
Well, it's too bad Adama wasted so much fucking fuel trying to find Starbuck. Man, Rosalind is high as a kite right now.
And pray we're lucky enough to find a habitable planet.
Sorry, I'm tripping balls right now. Can we reconvene tomorrow?
Madam President, wouldn't we be like ducks in a Cylon shooting gallery?
Yes, we would.
Tripping balls.
Jackpot! Ooh, that asteroid dead ahead is a mountain of Tillium.
Excellent. Whatever the fuck Tillium is. I mean, I know it's fuel, but
Silence.
Well, fuck. I know there's no sound in space, but I love the sound the silent ships make. Like, it's just cool. I just like it.
We're gonna get our refinery ship. We take the Tillium from the Cylons.
That's right, we take it. You heard me.
Good job for you.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Kamala, for a medical condition.
I'll be getting high as fuck, too, boy.
So what have you seen? It started out as dreams of the Cylon that we had executed, but I had the dreams before we captured him.
You ever notice
The images
just
were
how freaky
prescient.
and groovy your hand is? Oh, wait, what was I saying?
I am seeing things more.
Proud of your vast experience in strategic planning. Refresh my memory. What year was it that you graduated from War College?
I graduated from... Oh, you are being sarcastic.
No, due respect, gentlemen, we're not as crazy as she is.
And I mean that as the insult it's intended to be.
You do differently undefended. We'll have Raptors pre-positioned to keep an eye on the Cylons. When the Cylons move towards the
I like their
destroyer,
little toys.
Galactica's Vipers will
I would
come
have played
from
with that shit when I
behind
was like
and
the age of the original
Without
series.
the base,
Yeah,
they'll
when
be unable to rearm,
I was a kid.
refuel. Sometimes you have to roll the hard six.
That's my favorite line from the entire series. And I looked it up. That line originates with this series. Like, it doesn't come from anywhere else. I looked it up. I researched it extensively, actually. But I really like it. I've used it in my own writing, Hell, I probably have used it in reactions before.
All right, please.
Where would the staging tanks be, Doctor?
They give a couple worried glances, but they never do anything. He's sitting there acts like a freak for weeks and weeks. And they'll go... But then, the next scene, everything's cool, and they're trusting this motherfucker's advice, man. It just bugs me. If TV Trope still had a section called It Just Bugs Me, I'd be the leading candidate for, talking about this shit. Because it just bugs me, man.
To activate.
So let me see. That's 245s, that's 90, and 4, what are those, 25s? So it's 190 each side, that's 380.
Jim, that
Plus the plate itself is about 40 pounds.
to the firewall.
And he's putting more on. Jesus Christ, she's fucked. She's fucked.
8, 7, 6,
She's fucked.
4.
This is one of my favorite machines. I work at the gym. And I love it, but I couldn't do that. That's a lot of fucking weight.
This is only 3 G's, Starbuck, not 6. I'm sorry. It's a tough one.
You lied to me.
But you're staying home.
he will win either way, because if she somehow managed to do that, out of sheer force of will, be like, okay, now let's do twice that.
It's odd, isn't it?
What?
That we haven't seen a single living human being since the one you shot when you rescued me. I mean, we're still alive. Why nobody else?
Probably a holdout in their fallout shelters or something.
Yeah, they don't have the anti-radiation pills like you motherfuckers do.
2 ways out and a lovely view. It could be better.
Feather bed and silicone.
Are you saying your ass is a lovely view? Is that what you're saying, sir? That troubles me.
Wait a minute. I saw her on my lap. I saw her blood spill on my lap.
Dude, like, you saw all the Cylons, right? You want to see her and have a philosophical discussion? Like, Jesus.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. We'll figure it out
Yeah,
later.
so let's shout about it, you fucking dumbass. Jesus Christ, this dude, man.
And when they do?
If they take the bait, all hell breaks loose.
Until then?
We wait.
Weren't you there for the planning meeting? Like, what's with this shit? All these questions.
I just hope that Lee can.
Lee isn't the problem. You should take a good look at yourself.
Oh, shit.
I had to go
Damn.
through the same transition. When you're in the cockpit, you're in control. It's hard to give it up.
It would just be.
Get used to being behind the desk. You're off the case, Callahan. God damn. Scratch one Ricky.
Mr. Gator, aboard Strike 1.
Strike 1, Galactica, return to base. Repeat, abort your mission and return to base.
You would think they could have a digital interface, but this is an old ship, so whatever.
Does that mean the first wave of raiders is ignoring the decoys and is coming after us?
That's exactly what it means.
Permission to shit my pants, sir.
D, please send a scrambler to Captain Apollo. Message reads, the back door is open.
Apollo Galactica, back door is open. Back door is open. Godspeed, Apollo.
Apollo's gonna backdoor these motherfuckers. Rawr. That seems like a waste of a perfectly good lid, doesn't it? I mean, resources are, like, again, my producer, like, resource management brain, just, that shit like that bugs me.
Lieutenant Thrace, why didn't you tell me we had another attack force hidden in the freighters?
Because you might be a snitch. That's why.
We
It's my decision. I routinely restrict tactical details to those who need to know.
You might be a snitch. Oh, shit.
Target acquired, tone and lock. Firing.
Stay on target.
Tone and lock.
Stay on target.
Firing.
Use the force, Luke.
Pulling in.
Oh, shit. That's why we never see him again. I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know what? We don't ever see this dude again. Yeah, I love how maneuverable these fighters are. Just the aerodynamic,
As you were.
the shit they do is just amazing. Aerial gymnastics, I think is what I was trying to say.
Notify the... Oh, no, don't do this, Lee. The conveyor tunnel's clear. I'm going through it.
You're your freaking mind, Apollo.
He really is. He's doing some Starbuck crazy shit.
What's going on?
Captain Apollo's flying into the conveyor tunnel, hoping it'll lead him to the refinery.
Motherfucker's
Don't
nuts.
do anything mad. There's no way to ensure it does anything of the kind. Together, Lee. Keep it together.
One thing about it, they ain't got no guns in here, that's for damn sure. God damn it. Maneuverable, I think, is the word I was looking for. Jesus. I love how maneuverable these ships are. Boy, that was perfect. He fucking ricocheted those motherfuckers right in there, boy.
Galactica. Apollo.
Scratch one Cylon
Mission
base.
accomplished.
I told that Cylon base to eat my ass.
It works.
What's with the Irish music? What the fuck?
All of this has happened before. All of this will happen again.
I love their arc words.
Everyone
That
knows
that quote in particular.
What do you get?
You know, arc words as a writer. Really, to make arc words work, you just have to repeat it a lot. Essentially, you could make anything arc words. Save the cheerleader, save the world. You just have to repeat it enough where it really feels like it's super important. Screen time is so heavily managed. You get 41 minutes an episode. Motherfuckers ain't wasting their time on bullshit for the most part. The good shows. So when you continuously repeat dialogue, it just starts sticking in your head. Just like the "May the Force be with you." I've got a bad feeling about this. You can do it with anything. You know, I mean, like it can't be nonsensical. Like the red dog eats blue meat. Like that wouldn't resonate. But as long as it's something sensical, it will resonate if you repeat it enough. I like this episode. There's different genres of kinds of episodes. You know, there's different genres of episodes. This was the military episode, and it works. It works really well as a military episode. You know, it's really hard to write military strategy. You know, because writers aren't military strategists. Even George R. R. Martin, the dude's a genius. He essentially copies famous battles from the history. He's a history major, and there's been thousands of battles recorded, and they have all these different strategies. Some worked, some didn't. And so he essentially copies famous old battles and then reformats them for, you know, his world. What's going on in his shit. So he doesn't have to do the heavy lifting, right? So it's hard. It's really hard to write good military strategy. This made sense. Like this, you know, it just has to make sense. It has to be like, okay, this, you know, it has to feel like even people who had never even played a war game in their lives, when they saw The Long Night and Game of Thrones, they knew the defense strategy didn't make any sense. They just innately knew that. That just didn't fucking make sense. So, that bothered the people. You know, and so what you just have to do is you have to get above the very low threshold of, will this make sense to people who've never played a war game, never been in a war, never been with the military, never studied military tactics? Well, it makes innate sense to those people. As long as you can fucking get above that bar, you're going to be fine. Now, a military strategist may be like, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. But as long as you can get the common populace convinced, it's good enough. This convinced me. Like, you know, I played war games and shit and, you know, studied military tactics and all that shit. This was good enough. You know, it was good enough. So, yeah, I like this episode. It works.